What up, what up, what up, my favorite people? What's good with you? This is Mike the Philosopher here with another one. This one is the closing out of RTL Part 2 of the reunion. I'm not going to hold you. Let's go in.
Previously on the Ready to Love Fort Worth reunion special.
I deserve better than that.
Yes, you do.
Is there any salvaging this?
He wouldn't have a chance in hell.
Hey, man.
Come on out, Mr. Glenn. Oh,
That's the guy who never showed up at all?
so Glenn, we're gonna give you some speed dating with the beautiful ladies. And at the end of the night, we're gonna see if you like what you like.
You got this. You're not my type.
Scammer, please.
I'm a scammer. You got a BBL. Your body not real.
All right.
That chain not real.
What you is? You a baby mama with your tubes tied.
This is so nasty.
You're a dork.
You have cubic zirconium on.
What?
Hey, yo, Luron, chill, man.
This man's a clown.
What, little ass?
Lord Jesus.
You can't leave.
I'm going home.
Can't let them get the best of you.
They not getting the best of me.
You
You
gonna let
getting
this-
the worst of me. You
No.
getting the worst of me. You get the worst of me.
Ooh, I know it's a lot. It's a lot of women out there who just said, "Oh, she's so ratchet. She's so ratchet." Talking about Alexis. Okay, let's go in.
Welcome back to the Ready to Love Fort Worth reunion special part 2. Now,
Let me say this before I get started. Sorry, y'all. It's pretty clear that Alexis left. So let me speak on her since she left, okay? There have been a lot of women out there who really don't like Alexis. I don't really get it, but I do get it. Let me keep it real. Let me keep it a buck. It seems to me, and I made a video about this, but it was about Monique, the comedian, Monique. And the premise of it was women cannot stand women who don't rock with the sisterhood. Women do not like women who rock with the men. They just don't like them. It's us against them. That's the mentality, especially our community, need to get rid of. Okay? A lot of women just do not like women who rock with men. Alexis rock with men. She don't really rock with the women. All she got was attacked by the women. Now, I did an interview with Dom, okay, and he said she was turned up. She had some drinks. He said it was his fault. I wouldn't blame him, but he took ownership. He said it was his fault. He served drinks. And Alexis was drunk the whole time. So if I'm going to give Jonathan some grace because he was intoxicated, I'm going to give Alexis some grace because she was intoxicated. I seen an interview with her. She said it was her most embarrassing moment of her life. And she was pretty toe up, lifted, because of the alcohol. Women, y'all are so cliquey. If a woman ain't in the sisterhood, y'all don't like them. That's complete bogus to me, to a lot of other men, and it's pretty whack because you isolate your own sisters. Why? Because they ain't agreeing with everything the sisterhood got to say. They don't have a sheep mentality. And I'm not calling women sheep. I'm just saying a lot of women are like-minded, okay? I would even probably put Patrice in that category a little bit because she's not really there for the women. Although she don't go against the sisterhood. But my point is this, and I'm not trying to talk too much, but what I'm saying is Lexus is a good woman. Her problem is she defend men. She defended Will. She defended men in the situation, and she not gonna just be disrespected by anybody who go against the sisterhood or trying to, she came in this whole situation with hate. I don't know if it's because she light skinned. I don't know if it's because she pretty. I don't know if because she got some hair texture that some women may want to grow on their own. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Maybe because she's, physically fit and in a certain type of shape. A lot of times, pretty women get the pretty girl curse, and they get women just hate on them, strictly because they're light skinned, or strictly because of their hair, or strictly because they defend men, or whatever the case may be. It's almost a competition thing. And a lot of times women will go against a woman like Alexis because they feel threatened by Alexis. I don't know if y'all remember this, but for a while, Alexis was the top chick. She was the top chick for the first half of the season. And that was very threatening to a lot of the other women. So they ganged up on her and started to hate on her. You got to remember that. She was the top chick for the first half of the season. So shout out to Alexis. Since she's gone, I wanted to address that. Let's get back into the reunion.
Alexis decided to leave. We wish her peace and love. But you all put too much of yourselves into this journey for it to end like this. Can we move on? Everybody cool with that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Lamar came onto the scene wanting to present his true, authentic sexual self. Unfortunately, that proved to be a little too much for the ladies, and he became another case of when keeping it real goes wrong. Watch this.
Hi, how are you?
How you doing?
Patricia.
Patricia Lamar, nice to meet you.
And I'm Patrice.
Patrice and Patricia. All right. I'm a lot to be with because I'm very outspoken, but I think a lot of women want somebody that's gonna be transparent from the jump. Are y'all spontaneous women?
I'm not a very spontaneous
I'm not really
woman.
spontaneous either.
So if I was like, hey, let's go skinny dip in the pool right now, you gonna jump in with
Jesus.
me?
I don't think that would be
Yeah.
appropriate.
You don't think it'd be appropriate?
Nice to meet you. I'm gonna do this right here.
Yeah.
There you go. Oh, wait a minute,
Yeah,
Lamar.
it's all right,
Look at you
yeah.
sneaking.
Yeah, I didn't
Okay,
sneak nothing. That
got
was a
me in
side lip.
No.
It's a side
No, that
lip.
was like a
Don't
side
touch me.
hug.
I done told you not to touch me.
That feel good.
It's a different experience for me, for sure.
It is. This is like a little sexual. I'm gonna jump your bone. I'm going bones.
How did we go from guys to jumping bones?
God knows.
The ladies have decided.
Oh, Lord, let me just take a bite, man.
Okay.
Get a
We've decided, Lamar, that you are not ready to love.
Cool beans.
I wish you well in your future. I know you will find someone.
Change your tone of voice.
Okay.
That's like I'm sitting here in elementary school. I want you to do this. Don't run away.
Good night, Lamar. You
Don't
have a
you
great
leave.
evening.
Give my roses back. I'm gonna finish my salad. I eat yours too. I mean, my last meal, like the last supper.
Lamar,
No.
when you see yourself, what do you take from that?
I'm a little much. I take that those that do like me, they receive it.
Yeah.
And I guess everybody here didn't.
But do you see how
I see it. It's aggressive. It's aggressive. I'm an aggressive person. You know, I don't tiptoe to relationships. And when I do, I want to open up conversation. I'm tired of talking about boring things.
Well, I mean, first conversations,
It's too soon.
skinny dipping.
I might not get another one.
You're right.
You definitely not getting another one after that.
You're not.
The whole concept of skinny dipping, it's not that I want to do that. It was that, would you follow me if I want to do something?
No. I mean, we grown, I get it, but on the first date, no.
Let's expedite this. Would you roll with me? You know, and of course, I want to make it a sexual question.
Is there other things that you can start the conversation with on a first time basis?
I think that's kind of so old and boring now. I want to spice it up, you know, and that's who I am. Everybody knows that. I would never change that.
You're gonna miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
But I don't think he's ever been successful.
I think, who am I to judge anybody else's methods?
When you look at this and you see how some of the women receive it,
Right.
does it make you feel like I need to maybe change up my approach to this?
Maybe tweak it a little bit.
Just a little
Just a
bit?
little bit, just a little bit. You know, it just depends on who you're talking to. But sometimes it works.
Patrice.
First of all, he never talked to me like that. Like, that was insane. I don't know what type of women you want to say that to other than on Harry Hines. I just don't understand.
Not on Harry Hines.
What's that?
He's not familiar with the area. It's a street known for prostitution.
Oh, I don't know, but I'm from Houston.
If you ever talking to a dude and he like, yeah, I'm over off Harry Hines, just stop talking to him.
But Harry Hines is long, okay?
You got fabric stores over there.
I like to make you feel a little uncomfortable sometimes because I don't want to learn that later.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
I wish you well, man.
Oh, yes, sir.
All right?
Yes, sir.
Hey,
Hi.
well, you starting to sound a little better, though, ain't they?
No, absolutely not.
Absolutely.
Said no, Tommy. I think they would work.
The two of them?
Yeah.
Listen, and this...
Do I think that April and Lamar will work? A part of me think they will, but a part of me think they're oil and water too, because Lamar is like he's too blunt, she's too nosy. I'll put it this way: they'll be good for one night. They'll be good for each other for one night. They are a situationship if I ever seen one, but a relationship, nah. Anyway, let's go in.
Process. Finding a true connection requires opening up and being transparent. After a few conversations with Jonathan, the ladies felt he was not an open book, but more of a chamber of secrets. Here's a look at his journey.
I love you, Jonathan.
Love you too.
Tell me more about you.
I feel I'm ready to love because I've already been down this road before. I was married for 2.5 years.
So have you and your baby mama, like, since y'all broke up, have you, like, spent the block and hit that thing again?
At the beginning of the breakup, I have done that.
Really?
Yeah, I have.
Baby mama drama.
My last relationship was 2020.
Now you see how judgmental Mika was there? He told a little bit about his past and then his baby mama drama. So why would he open up more to her? Why? Why would he tell her everything? He wouldn't. He didn't. I don't blame him. If you're getting judged right there at the dinner table, first meeting or first deep conversation, ladies, y'all gotta take some social cues just like men do, okay? Men have to read women and take social cues. You got to do the same thing. You can't just have no filter, say whatever the hell you want to say, and then expect us to be open book, as they say. Like, I don't blame Jonathan. I'm not saying I would move like that, but I understand. For real, I understand, and I probably wouldn't. I probably would move similar to that, especially if you judging me first day. Baby mama drama. That's all on the ladies. That's all on April and all on Shamika. Okay, so I ain't gonna hold Jonathan for that at all. Let's go in.
So
Was that with your wife?
Yes, ex-wife. Yeah.
You was married before?
I was.
But when we talked, I thought it was just like your baby mom.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
I want you to pick your strongest connection, and I want you to whisper some sweet nothings in her ear.
Is it?
Oh.
Wow.
Wow! No! Oh my gosh! Wow!
This is extremely uncomfortable, and this is just a totally awkward situation.
I wanted again to apologize
Yeah.
about what transpired at the.
Now, let me say this, ladies. I know I keep stopping this. I'm sorry. But these are key points here. Look, Jonathan did that with Alexis. I had a talk with Dom, okay? And we both agreed it depends on who you do it to. If Alexis was feeling Jonathan, that might have been acceptable. But since she wasn't, that was unacceptable. Men be on an apology tour. We always apologizing to women because we are the ones taking all the darn risk. We got to see it, where you are with us, how you like us. If if we do something you don't like, you know, we gotta apologize. If we do something you do like, we'll get a little further along. We'll get probably where Justin and Shamika is, and you know. But we gotta try stuff. We gotta try stuff. Men apologize 10 times more than women. How do I know? There's no research on this. There's no nothing. My own anecdotal life. Men apologize 10 times. I'll probably even say 100 times more than women do. Patrice had a chance to apologize, didn't do it. I don't recall any woman apologizing on this show at all. I see the men apologizing all the time. Even Will apologized at the reunion. My point is this, ladies, you got to give us some grace, okay? Yeah, he did that to see if you like you. If she liked him, she didn't like him, so it was a big problem. But if she would have liked him, like say for instance, Chaz did that with, let's say Vanessa, it probably wouldn't have been a problem. You see what I'm saying? At the time, it probably wouldn't have been a problem. But because it was this situation, it was a problem. My guess is that Alexis had a guy at that pajama jam or that pajama party who she really liked, who she did not want to see her straddling Jonathan. In other words, I think Alexis' target man was Chaz. Okay? That was her target guy. She didn't get around to him at that point, but she really wanted Chaz. And she did not want Chaz to see her straddling Jonathan because she didn't want Jonathan ruining her chances with Chaz. That's what happened. And here Jonathan is on an apology tour. Let's go back in.
Pajama party. I never meant to hurt your feelings.
I know. I appreciate your apology. It's water under the bridge for me. But the ladies and I had to deliberate this week. Your past relationship feels like an omission of the full truth. So with that being said, you are no longer ready to love.
Anna.
What's up, man?
What made you so reserved during this process, man?
I'm hesitant to get into that space because that's when I'm my most vulnerable and my emotions tend to go left and right, up and down. And
so it's safe to say you held back during the journey?
I mean, yeah.
Quite a bit.
I take accountability for that. Yeah, I did.
Yeah, he did.
Those are muscles I still have to rework and, just do better on,
You think if he'd have been open up about his past, he would have went through the journey a little longer?
Maybe more open, maybe more honest. Because like I said, I didn't know that your son's mother was your ex-wife.
Well, you said the term baby mama. I was like, I don't have a baby mama.
You never said that.
No, you asked, like, you and your baby mama still running the block. I'm like, I don't have a baby mama.
And then you should have been like, that's my ex-wife.
Well, you're right. I mean, sure.
Right. What we talking about after that?
Did you not want to say that?
I've said it with other previous women, but since she already led with that, I'm just gonna let her believe that. That's how I took it as.
What made you make that move that night that was just totally out of your character?
It was pretty boring. Let's just be honest. We having fun, but it's like this is not enough. Somebody got to do something. Do a backflip, something. So I'm like, all right, let me try something, which I didn't think was just too crazy at the time. Once I actually thought about it, I'm like, yeah, I probably embarrassed her, embarrassed myself.
She was caught a bit off guard with this.
Right. And then after the fact, I did apologize to her. Did not mean to make her feel uncomfortable in front of everybody. Bonehead move, Tommy.
Did she accept your apology?
She did.
Okay.
And I'll do it again.
Apologize or pick her up like that again?
Apologize for the action. For those actions.
I was confused too.
Apologize for my
do it again?
He gonna pick her up and apologize.
At the same time.
I didn't mean to embarrass her.
All right.
Let alone myself.
Okay. I wish you well.
Man, appreciate you.
All right, man.
Big
All
dog.
right. After the break, things got a little freaky with your Fort Worth singles this season. Yes, they did. When we return, we're talking foot fetish confessions. Plus, we're sitting down with Love Chameleon Chaz. to discuss his journey and many connections. Keep it locked right here. We'll be back with more.
I am a sexual guy. I mean, I'm Scorpio. You know, I love him. I want to hold you.
At the mixer, I was right about every guy that was in here. The whole threesome thing with Lamar that he said he didn't remember, and every girl said that they felt uncomfortable. And that's all I gotta say.
Patricia, you gotta really, I don't know, sweetheart, but you're gonna have problems with men all the time. You walk into every situation so your mind is already made up and you don't know nothing. You're just so judgmental. You gotta change that about yourself, Patricia. Okay, you can't go judging everybody everywhere you go and and thinking the worst all of the time. You're never gonna map up. It's no wonder you was the first woman eliminated. Anyway, let me take this time out, y'all, to say that I really enjoy y'all company. I would like y'all company somewhere else. Okay? What are you talking about, Mike? Well, I started a new channel. Okay? And as much as I love to do the whole relationship thing, you know, I'm still going to do it. But there's other things I'm interested in too. I'm interested in some history, the ancient Egypt and Kemet, and I started another channel. Okay, it's called Gap Stories. All right, I'm gonna have the link in the description. I want y'all to go over there, click on that link for my Gap Stories, subscribe to that channel, and watch some history that has never been told about us. Okay, it's not necessarily just for Black history, but it is some of the stories that Hollywood refused to tell. I'm telling it on my channel on Gap Stories. Okay, I'm starting out with the first pharaoh of Kemet, King Narmer. Okay, and I am going to try and be as historically correct as possible. I need y'all support. If y'all like stuff like that, history, Kemet, Egypt, us at our finest, starting civilization, starting governments and things like that, I'm going to try to do all of the pharaohs of Kemet. I don't like to call it Egypt because Egypt is what do they call that? A colonizer's name. I don't like to call it Egypt. It was called Kemet. That's what I'm calling it. Okay. Again, click that link in the description and head over to Gap Stories after you're done watching this. I'm also doing 7:30 news. Why 7:30? Because it's crazy. It's crazy news. And it is supposed to be funny stuff you can laugh, you know, just relax, but it's real stories though. It's real stories from real people, from real events. I'm spending a whole lot of time on that channel building that up than I am on this one. Even though this one is a little more established, it's a lot more established than that one, but go support me at Gap Stories. I would love you even more if you did that, and let's talk some real history. It's a channel that I have that is not I don't show up in it, so it's you know, what do they call that? It's just a channel that you won't see me in. I'm doing all of the editing, writing all the jokes in 7:30 news. I'm doing it all. I already got 2 jobs and I'm doing this YouTube. I'm super busy. I don't even have time to date right now, so it is what it is. But support me over there. I've said enough. Support that Gap Stories, and let's get back into the reunion.
Coming up, look at you smiling, me. That's the L word. Come on. Tell me all about the group chat.
He was sharing information with Alexis.
What did I share
you
with
were
Alexis?
sharing-
How you know?
I don't know.
I don't talk to you like that, so
You definitely don't, because you know better.
Oh. Oh.
Welcome back to the Ready to Love Fort Worth reunion special. We've had Glenn on speed dates all night. Let's check in and see how things are going on with him.
I went to a boarding school in Amarillo.
Boys Ranch?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
I have cousins that went there.
For real?
Mm-hmm.
Small world. No way.
Yeah, you know her? That's my big cousin.
I know your cousin.
Okay, now how well do you know my cousin?
Me and Shamika dated in high school. Yeah.
Ugly. But he's still here. That's at least a step in the right direction. Now, dating is all about making a good impression right out the gate. Here's a look at some moments where our singles took getting off on the right foot a little too seriously.
The very first thing I look for on a first date is she wearing heels? All the ladies here have
Yes.
on heels. I'm like, damn.
I know, right?
All of y'all. I have a thing about a lady in heels that just does it for me.
Do you have anything like weird or a fetish?
I'm a sucker for cute feet.
You like to suck toes?
Depending on what setting we're in.
I don't know what's up with these guys. I don't think that I would want someone to suck on my toes. I think it's a little nasty.
I do it all.
Ooh.
I'm a feet guy.
Are you a toe sucker?
I do.
That's a
From the front to the
check
back,
mark.
I
Yep.
do it all.
Check.
See, that's what I'm talking about. You see the difference between Patricia and Alexis? Alexis is down for whatever. Patricia, I don't do that. Vanessa, I don't, all these women, yeah. Alexis, she down. How could you not like this chick? If you a guy, how could you not like this chick?
Check mark.
Yeah, I do.
I can go hop in the shower and let you get to it.
There you go.
And you got some cute ass feet.
Okay, you suck toes too? Oh, Jesus, help me, Father.
What is that? What was that?
All right, where shall we start?
What you want to know, Tommy? Yeah, I suck toes.
Yeah, you're a foot guy.
I'm a foot guy. You know how some women can judge a man by his shoes?
Yeah.
I judge a woman by her feet.
You gonna suck a size 10 foot?
I will.
Really?
I will.
That's a big foot.
What's the problem?
That's a grown woman foot.
That's a grown woman
Okay.
foot. I don't care if it was a size 13. If it's a pretty feet that I'm
A size
attracted
13?
to, yeah, absolutely.
How do you figure out that's something you into?
You're
Like, you
clearly
just-
not into it.
No, I'm not.
Let's talk to the one that was wiggling his tongue over there. Let's talk to him. What's going on, Zoe?
I was a little bit saucy,
Okay.
to say the least. That wasn't who I am. It was out of line.
Yeah, it was out of line.
out of
It's all
line.
right, though. But it seems like you guys have looked at all the feet. So who has the sexiest feet throughout this journey? Because y'all have looked at them.
Well, for one, Vanessa has some very sexy feet.
Ooh, but don't pin to the feet. Thank you, Jonathan.
Now, ladies, how do y'all feel about these men that have a foot fetish? Go on, say it.
Just say it.
It's different.
I don't mind.
I
I
mean,
don't
what
mind.
makes it a fetish?
What makes it a fetish? When you put it in his mouth, makes it a fetish, I'm assuming.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
a foot massage is like one of my favorite things, so.
Yeah, I like a good foot
All right, now
massage.
we're getting somewhere.
Now, Chaz, your thing is heels, right?
Yeah, gets me sauced up.
All right.
Sauce up, my boy.
And do you do the massages and all that too?
All that, yeah.
All that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Right. Anybody feel like rubbing some feet right now?
Mm-hmm.
You do. Yeah. We're not gonna do that. All right. Now, when he wasn't confessing his love of feet, this brother was busy sweeping the ladies off of theirs. Let's take a look at Chaz's journey to find love.
Hi, I'm Chaz.
Hi, Chaz.
Nice
How
to
are
meet
you? Nice to meet you.
Walking into the mixer, I was like, heart. I was not disappointed. How are you feeling about everything?
I really enjoy our connection.
I love that.
So how many other women have piqued your interest?
I've had a connection with 10 of the 11.
Do you know that there were only 10 women in the process?
No, there was 11. I can't keep track of all of these women.
A lot of us are confused about what you got going on, too.
I'm not trying to mislead any of you ladies.
I'm telling you, like, 4 women are confused.
Chaz,
I'm hurting.
I get
I
it.
want to go home.
I just want to pray for you.
She just wanted to pray with me, and that meant the world to me.
Today, I'm deciding to choose myself.
You know, you're not my person. And you also have an issue with my dog. And Nola's not going anywhere. I have to choose Nola, and I know you love sunflowers, but I also brought a petrified flower to illustrate that the love and care that I have for you, it's died. I see you as a woman that rose above all the other women. And I know I had multiple connections, but I choose us.
There's one little bitty disconnect. I want to know if there's a spark. And I don't feel that. Because of that, I'm not gonna rush in and choose you.
Let me ask y'all a question. How many of y'all like conspiracies? I got a conspiracy for your ass. I really do. I'm not going to say nothing in this video. I'm going to say it in my last video when I ranked my wifey rankings. It's going to be in that video. So check that video out. After this video, I am going to go through my entire conspiracy theory. Okay? That's all I'm going to say. Let's go in.
You have had an amazing journey, huh?
Yes, I have.
You started out with a lot of connections. So do you think you were showing the same affection to all these ladies?
I thought I was being clear, but like with this process, I wanted to give everyone a fair shot and just keep an open mind. I wanted to explore each connection. So I was very intentional, and I did my best not to mislead anyone in this process.
Patrice, your connection was with Alonzo.
Mm-hmm.
What at the time did you see in Chaz that made you wanted to continue to pursue it that late in the process?
Well, I love the fact that Chaz had prepared himself for a wife, because I don't want to be a girlfriend either. I want to be a wife. But whatever a person really needs, they're gonna gravitate to that. So when I left and I made my decision, it was a solid decision.
But didn't he say you were his strong connection?
Consistently, he said I was his type of connection. I just feel like the way that he described it meant less and less as the process progressed. So even if he says he tried his best not to be misleading, I think it began to be very misleading.
Can I speak on that?
Yes, please.
So others saw how deeply I cared for you. When I brought you flowers, I brought you 2 dozen. Other women brought them a dozen. But if that wasn't clear to you, then I'm not gonna spend a lifetime convincing someone that I care.
How was the interaction with you guys during the getaway?
I thought it was good.
Because you eventually left the getaway.
I requested a moment, and they followed me from room to room, so I took matters into my own hands, and I left. One of the things I didn't like about Vanessa's check-in was she sent me a text saying, if you knew you were gonna leave, you should have said something. We wouldn't have sent William home.
Why is my name in it?
If you could leave myself and Rashina and Patrice, then yes. The person who didn't want to leave should not have been sent home.
Ladies, let me ask you all this. How did it affect you all when he left?
It bothered me. I thought I would be able to talk to you and figure it out. But when he left, we didn't know where he went to, if he was coming back or not.
At first, he rejected me coming too. But the moment I was like, well, let me pray for you, he was open to that.
Chaz, at the end of it, you decided to end things with Vanessa. And then there was this dog situation.
So I have a pup. She's a big part of my life, Nola. And Vanessa, when I first met her, one of the things she shared with me was that she would never love or like my dog. And the question I had for her was, would you ever let a man around your children who said he would never like or love your kids? I did ask you that.
And it was foolery when you said it.
It's not foolery.
I can't compare the children that came out of my body that I've raised
is it my question
for
or is it her
16
question?
years.
Oh my goodness. Ladies, Gentlemen, is that fair to compare? He's comparing the children she had to a dog. Now, you might be surprised at my answer. My answer is yes, that's fair. Why do I say that? Because for Chaz, this dog is the closest thing he has to a child. People get real, sentimental with their dogs, man. People get real. I mean, people will kiss a mongrel. People will kiss a mongrel in the mouth, and they will punch somebody if a stranger try to kiss them. Look, people love their dogs, and I'm not comparing dogs to human beings for the record. However, that's the closest thing Chaz has. So it has become his child. I know women like this too. Women have dogs very close to them. They'll choose a dog. They'll choose their dog over a man. I ask a single woman with a dog if it's the dog or if it's the man. She'll get rid of the man 10 times out of 10. So I think it's a fair question. And and he said, look, would you let anybody around your kids if a man said he couldn't stand kids? Now, she tried to minimize it and say, no, that ain't fair. That's foolery or whatever, because, you can't compare a human being to a dog. I agree with that. But in this case, the comparison is fair. The comparison is fair, and she never really answered the question. She just chalked it off as foolery. That's her way of getting out of the question. And Chaz was right. Is this her question or is this my question? Y'all might be surprised, but I agree with Chaz on this. Let's go in.
Look, we don't have to talk about it. Your kids, my pup, we good.
Vanessa, the petrified flower. How did that make you feel?
That's
The
a
petrified
petrified flower.
I gotta hear that.
I don't want to say it was nasty, but it was definitely unnecessary and maybe intentionally hurtful.
I'm an artistic, very symbolic guy. Putting a dead flower in water, that's not dramatic for me. I'm poetic.
The way that you intended that would land with me and saying, I couldn't love you, it's not hitting the way you think that it's gonna hit, because we
I didn't
are
need it
not
to hit for you.
unlovable or without love.
I didn't say that, and you're not gonna put those words in my mouth. The thing is, you're a narcissist.
Oh.
My behavior is narcissistic and projecting
Absolutely.
and not yours.
It is about Vanessa. And Vanessa can have Vanessa.
Ladies, if you get a petrified flower, how do you feel?
I would definitely feel like that's a jab.
I think it was hurtful.
He was just expressing it, and that's just what I see from just the outview.
To me, it wasn't that deep that I'm trying to jab somebody. I had peace after that moment.
Okay, what we doing?
All right, so real quick, let me talk on the petrified flower. This is where I would agree with Vanessa, okay? Chaz, you're gonna have to hold this L on this one. Petrified flower was dramatic. It was theatrical. It was BS, bruh. You didn't have to do all of that to try and peacock and steal the scene like you always do. Okay? I agree with, I'm rocking with Vanessa on this one. And that was just over the top, overly dramatic, and very, very corny. Okay? Let's go in.
What now? We dating?
Oh, and Zoe, shh, be quiet, bruh. You don't need to be saying nothing right now. Don't even need to be taking no sides. You always wrong these days. Shh, be quiet. Okay?
I found love.
Right.
I'm not on the market. There's a date set.
To get married?
Absolutely.
Bitch, it has been 3 months.
I'm trying to do the math on How much time has gone by?
I knew her before, and she wanted me to go through the process, and she was supportive.
Damn, so he was dating her and y'all? That's crazy.
At the end of the process, I'm like, why not?
Did y'all know he was engaged? Anybody know that? This thing got quiet as hell in here. I'm asking y'all a question. Anybody know?
I didn't know.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right. After the break, we're putting Luron front and center to discuss his journey to find love, despite his party boy reputation. See y'all after this.
He told my sister in our family date that he had 11 connections. And so it's very funny that there was an 11th person.
There you have it. That was the 11th person that he had. So, when he was counting all the women and he said, oh, I can't count all the 10 connections with all these 11, there really was 11. There really was 11. Boy, I tell you what, let's go in.
That petrified flower, yeah, that would have hurt my feelings. And Alonzo trying to back him up. They both are full of full of.
When you said petrified flower and you ain't like my dog, I was like, this man.
There was a lot, and it's just
like that. There's a lot of time.
Yeah, I just didn't want to put it all
That was funny.
To think that's like a slight against you, get over yourself.
Welcome back to the Ready to Love Fort Worth reunion special. Luron had an uphill battle after being labeled the party guy for his Wednesdays through Sunday turn up. But over time, he was able to show he was willing to turn down for love. Let's take a look at his journey.
I am definitely part of the problem why I'm not finding love. I'm looking in the wrong places.
You from the party scene, right? That's crazy.
Wednesday through Sunday, I'm turning up.
Wednesday through Sunday? Wait.
You have a very strong voice.
Really?
Are you aware of that?
No.
Is that intentional?
No.
Okay.
Come back closer and tell me that again. You trying to marry me? I'm trying to marry you.
I feel like we definitely need another date after this.
I need as much time with you as I can, bro. She just perfect.
Can I hold your hand?
No, I don't want to touch you. You don't tell me I'm your #1 connection. Now you chit-chatting with every man.
Talk to you.
I'm not gonna beg nobody, bro.
Come on, bro. You gonna leave?
I had a date with Luron. He seems a little hot-headed. Luron and I, we met up at a club, and we got into this argument, so it is a concern for me.
How about child? I don't want to sit here and get played on national TV.
Wait, we're having a conversation. Go the up.
What are we saying?
I just think the journey has come to an end for me.
If she's leaving the process, then I'm definitely leaving the process as well. It's unfortunate, but there's alternate happy endings.
Oh my God.
All right, Luron.
What's up, man?
Now, you had a few connections, right?
Yeah.
But your strongest connection was at the beginning with Koshia.
That's not how I would word it, but I did have a strong connection with Koshia at the beginning.
You guys still communicate?
No.
No.
I tried, and then
He did. He
I was just
tried.
like, I'm not gonna chase somebody that doesn't want to work it out. Like, that's stupid.
The way things happened at the pajama party was completely reckless and mishandling of me.
What was reckless at the pajama party?
So Luron and I spoke that, hey, although we had this strong connection, we wanted to allow each other the opportunity to go through the experience. We agreed to that. And so for Luron to speak to me in that manner, laugh in my face as he's telling me I shouldn't be laughing and giggling with other men, it just is a way that I don't want any man to ever mishandle me.
How do you feel about what Koshia is saying?
There's some merit to it, but it's a little deeper than that. Right before that mixer, she went on a date. I messaged her. She just didn't message me back, which I thought was weird. And then, come to find out, she's on a date with somebody that I know she was interested in.
But it's still part of the process.
Yeah, no, I feel that. But it's just like when you're being sneaky about it.
You felt like she was being sneaky?
Oh,
Not
yeah, for
at all.
sure. I mean,
Luron's facts are misaligned
no,
because
they're
if
not
he goes
misaligned
back to
because
that
you
date,
were messing with that dude, and you messed with
I
him
don't know
after
what
the
dude.
process. So
I don't
like,
know what
let's
dude
just-
you're talking about.
Who are we talking about?
We talking about Chaz. You were upset that I didn't quit the process, but you were dating him, you were dating the chef, You were on Hinge.
Damn.
We were not dating.
We were not dating. Oh my goodness. Y'all, do y'all realize what's going on here? Chaz smashed Koshia. I could be wrong. I think he smashed Koshia. Now, he don't want this to get out on TV because his boo-boo is at home watching the reunion. So he's going to deny it. We were never dating. No, they were never dating, but they were smashing. Okay? She smashed the homie. That's why Luron was turned off by Koshia. He don't want to put Chaz out there totally, and he ain't that interested in Koshia to really make it a thing. He not trying to mess up his situation with Maya. Okay? So he like, you smashed the homie. I have to mention this, but I ain't gonna go into depth about it. That's what happened. And it's funny because Koshia, let me tell y'all something. You remember when Luron at the pajama jam or whatever party, who came to rescue Koshia? It was Chaz. That turned Koshia totally on. When Chaz played the whole grown man Captain Save 'em, that turned Koshia on. And then he had a party at his house, or he had a gathering at his house. Well, am I saying too much? I'm probably saying too much. But what I'm saying is Koshia stayed there. She stayed behind. And from what I understand, they smashed. I don't know if it was that night though. I think it was probably after the process was done. She always kept a crush on Chaz. But Chaz don't want his real woman, his new engaged woman, to know about this. So he's going to deny. And Luron is like, look, it's not that big a deal anyway, whatever. I wanted to make my point because this Luron tell everything. He's a what he has female tendencies. I'll just put it that way. And even women don't even talk as much as Luron do. Okay, the women are pretty hush hush about their stuff. I wouldn't even call it a woman. He's just a blabbermouth, a freaking blabbermouth. Anyway, let's go in.
We were not dating.
No, get your facts straight, sweetheart. Chaz and I never went on a date.
Okay.
All of this that he wants to bring up now had nothing to do with how he behaved that night.
Well, personally, I think it worked out for the best.
It did.
Yeah, so.
Maya chose to.
Yeah,
she chose herself.
She dumped me.
Are you continuing to pursue her?
After the process, I was a little sick. I went back into the streets and partied up, and I did that for a good about 2 to 3 weeks, and then I just messaged her, and I really didn't expect her to answer, and she did. We went out, and that was really like one of the happiest times I had in like a long time.
There's a possibility.
Yeah.
Okay? All right, after the break, we're discussing secret alliances and conspiracies to get people ousted. We'll be back right after this.
I'm in confession right now. I've never been to confession with a blue velvet chair, ever. Okay, I'm gonna go now.
That's an odd brother right there, boy. It's an odd brother. Glenn is... Oh my goodness. But let me take this time to remind y'all, I have a conspiracy. I'm going to share that in my wifey rankings. Stay tuned for that. Let's go back in.
What do you do for a living?
I teach.
Okay.
I'm an educator.
Nice. How long have you been doing that?
14 years, 15 years now, yeah.
What's
yeah.
your favorite part about it?
My favorite part? The kids.
What's your least favorite part?
The kids. Nah, it's just...
Welcome back to the Ready to Love Fort Worth reunion. Usually, the drama goes down in the DMs. But this season, it all went down in the group chat. Watch this.
Koshia, the chatter that we heard was off-putting to a lot of us.
Anything he has to say is irrelevant to me because he and Lexi are the source of all the drama and nonsense.
We don't feel you're ready to love.
I know about the whole group chat thing and, you know, how they conspired to have myself, Koshia, and April removed from the whole process. I want to know what you're saying behind my back. You have conversations with messy men.
Anything that I've said, like, into your face.
Nobody's married to anybody in here, right? So there should not be any secret alliances going on. People telling people who to eliminate.
Was there an alliance or something going on?
I wouldn't say alliance. So look,
what's up?
who's in a group chat? It started with Will, Dom, William.
Whoa.
Y'all were a part of that conspiracy,
No.
I have the messages, bro. You cannot sit there and tell me that it didn't happen when I literally have the messages.
No,
where it
because
says, I'm getting LeBron's fiance out. Chloe has to go.
Hold on. Without context, it looks worse than what it really is.
I'm not here for the games. I came here to make connections, not enemies.
Y'all still conspired because
I'm not conspiring.
You followed the same plan.
No, I answered the question.
Anybody want to take the floor on this?
Yeah, let me take the floor on this, Tommy. What person on RTL don't get conspired against? Name one person. Everybody who get eliminated get conspired against. Okay? Every person. Why? Because you have to have a majority to get them out. Everybody gets conspired on. But if you dig into your emotions off of what Luron is saying, you're going to get caught up in the, they conspiring and stuff. I don't like that. When the whole time the women are conspiring to get you ninjas out, okay? They're conspiring to get the men out. And look, elimination is part of this situation. It's part of this situation. What are you talking about, conspire? You do that in the men's lounge. Shout out to Dom. He said that. You do that in the men's lounge. You do that in the women's lounge. You do that all the time. You conspire to get people out all the time. What's the difference between it being in the lounge and on the phone? None. And you sitting up here making an argument for a woman that you say, it all worked out for the better. It's good that we ain't together. You sitting up here doing all of that. She wasn't even on the show when you made that argument. Okay, she been gone. Everybody knows it was a ploy to get Maya away from Will, and it worked. Ladies, don't let no dudes Jedi mind trick you like this, okay? Maya, you fell for a hook, line, and sinker. But maybe that was for the best too. Who knows? Because I do think she's more suited for Luron. I think Patrice is more suited for Will. But it's just crazy. This whole fake conspiracy thing when you can't name me one person who people didn't conspire against to get them out. Especially everybody who eliminated. Okay? Anyway, let's go back in.
Tell me all about the group chat.
It was started with innocence and almost like an extension of the men's lounge, damn near.
And we already know I said we shouldn't be talking outside the men's lounge. But go ahead.
Right, men try to go talk to women to get an upper hand and to kind of sway the women like, hey, babe, I got your back. And I think it kind of messed up the process because it took us away from genuinely get to know each other?
I was confused how I was dragged into it because from my vantage point, I was only connecting with one person.
That you had alliance with that one person.
All the outside stuff, trying to create an alliance, I got confused.
Well, that's a lot,
I never
Tommy,
did that.
because he even said in the group chat that you had an inside girl.
I said in the group chat,
Yes,
can you pull
did,
it up?
and I have it.
Can you
I
pull
have
it, pull
it.
it up?
Actually, I can.
Pull it up, pull
I
up.
can.
You did. Yes, he did.
She was sharing information with Alexis.
What did I share with Alexis? How you know?
I don't know.
I don't talk to you like that, so
You definitely don't, because you know better.
Do you recall that, William?
You definitely don't, because you know better. Who the F are you, Luron? Why would he want to talk to you? You definitely don't talk to me because you know better. No, he know better than to want to talk to you. Who are you? You ain't nobody. If I'm Will, I'm like, bruh, who are you supposed to be? You think I want to talk to you? That's by my choice. Okay, that ain't by your choice. Okay, you ain't got nothing to offer me, bruh. For real. Like he said something. Look, Luron is very good at saying stuff that women like, or that women, he know how to draw emotion out of women. That's one thing about Luron. He speaks like a woman. And I'm not taking shots at women. I'm just saying he knows how to look at Vanessa right now. They all love this because Luron is always the chatty patty. His communication skill is at a woman's level, and that is very high. Okay, men, we suck at the communication because we are not as emotional. We don't take little sharp little jabs and things like that. We try to stay gentlemen. We try to, stay cordial. We try to stay on our square. But when you got somebody who ain't standing on no square and don't have no square to stand on, they're gonna say any slick thing that come out their mouth that is emotionally driven, and Luron has that. The other men don't even want to talk about this. I seen William. He don't want to talk about this. Will don't want to talk about this. Luron is the one. Oh, I got the text messages. I'm chatty patty. Look, y'all. I can pull it up right now. That's female tendencies, bruh. And I'm speaking from a super masculine male perspective. That's chatty patty crap. Okay, real men don't do stuff like that. And I'm being honest. I expect a woman to do that. Okay, pull out. I got the texts right here. I could pop it up on I could picture a woman saying that. So I know a man who not standing on the square as a real man. You know what I mean? And the real men don't even want to talk about this because men don't communicate emotionally. We communicate in a direct, logical way. It may not always be right. Okay, but it is meant to be right, and it's meant to be logical. Now, you're gonna have some liars. You're gonna have the Alonzos and the Chazes and the Ron. You're gonna have these guys, but I'm not necessarily saying that Luron is. I think he's a liar as far as the seriousness of it. But you got to lie about that if you're trying to steal a woman, okay? He know how to communicate on that female level. I don't respect that. And most masculine men don't respect that. That's chatty patty stuff, okay? That's for the ladies to do, bro. And again, this is not a shot to the ladies. I don't blame ladies for being ladies, okay? I blame men for being ladies. Okay, so I clear that up. Anyway, let's go in.
I don't even want to be part of this conversation.
You can read, right?
You can read? I can read. I can read.
There you go.
I've been reading all damn night. What you talking about?
He showed him the phone.
Ryan's
got the facts. As he should.
I had no inside connection.
You and Alexis were exchanging information. She was telling you what was going on in the lounge.
This is what this says, Will. I'm voting a trifling ass off. Because I heard what she was saying about me to my inside connect.
Wow, that's exactly what he said.
And then it says, bro, Mika and Cole want the dudes off with the most swag on the show because they know we have power to get them off, and they trying to find the weak link. Trust me, bro, you gotta understand the game.
I did say that. We all said that.
I know you said that. It's right here.
I know I said that.
Oh, damn, Daddy.
You just a liar.
I did say that.
You're a liar.
You was a big liar, bro.
I don't care.
Hold on a
you got a
sec.
fake chain on.
Oh, my God. Here goes LeBron. You go close, LeBron finna go to hell.
I got more money than you.
That's what I'm saying. LeBron go low like, oh my God. Look. I wonder what his relationship with his father is. I wonder if LeBron has a tight relationship. He moves like he was raised by a single woman. I'm gonna just be real. I don't know his background. I don't care to know his background, his situation. I'm just saying how he moves is like he was raised by a single mother. Okay. But if he has his father, hug your son. That's all I'm gonna say, and put him under your wing, because he moving like look, let me tell you this. The women, I bet they have a girls group. They have a, they have their own text group. They're not showing their stuff. Okay? Even the women know how to keep this amongst the women. But the same way the women were getting mad at Alexis because they thought Alexis was telling Will everything, this, that, and the third. They handed it to Alexis because of that. And she didn't even say names. But you got Luron doing worse than Alexis. But the men are not going to sit up here and they're not going to hand it to Luron like that. Partly because they don't want to argue with another dude over this. You should know the guy cold, bruh. If the women can keep their mouth shut about their group, why can't you, Luron? You can't, because you want to steal somebody's woman. Now, this is why I say the guy is, I say he was a diabolical genius at one point. Somebody was like, nah, he ain't smart. He ain't no genius. He just a woman. And I couldn't disagree with that. But it is kind of smart if he's trying to get Maya. I mean, that's the only way to really do it. And now he got to follow through with it. He don't even really care because he got Maya now. He got Maya's attention now. So the whole Koshia thing is like, whatever. It doesn't really matter. Things worked out for the best. I got what I initially was trying to, the person I was initially trying to get. I got that. So Koshia, you can smash Chaz all you want, whatever. Y'all do your thing. The mission was accomplished and I achieved it. So, but he got to keep going through it because they keep asking him about it. So a part of me feels like really feminine. Even the feminine women ain't doing this. And another part of me kind of respect it because it is diabolical and he achieved his goal of stealing Maya. Let's go in.
Mentor
But I got more money
about you, bro.
Way
You're
more
a
money than
lame.
you. IT professional?
Yeah, I'm not no IT professional.
Whatever you do.
So, ladies, let me ask y'all, there's three of you all here. How do you feel when you hear that the guys are on this group chat deciding who should be eliminated and who shouldn't?
The negativity about my name came from Will after Alexis gave him information. I don't have a problem with Alexis talking to Will if that's who her connection is. But what's not okay is for Alexis to lie on me and that form Will's opinion about me.
The word manipulation is being thrown around. It was read specifically in the text message that this is a game. I'm disturbed.
Wait a minute. Okay, hold on, y'all. Just hold on. What Koshia said was very interesting. And I want y'all to remember
Alexis gave him information. I don't have a problem with Alexis talking to Will if that's who her connection is. But what's not okay is for Alexis to lie on me and that form Will's opinion about me.
Alexis to lie on me, and that forms Will opinion about me. Now, what happened with Patrice and Will? Patrice lied on Will, and that forms everybody else opinion on Will. Now, she want that grace when it's on her. Anyway, let's go in. I ain't gonna.
Word manipulation is being thrown around. It was read specifically in the text message that this is a game. I'm disturbed because I didn't come in this as for it to be a game. And so for you to treat and approach the situation as if it's that, very unacceptable.
That's not
very
the context.
immature.
That's not
You
the
said
full
it was
context.
a game in a text message.
I did say that. This is like Hunger Games. Like, you got people trying to get you off the show. You got people saying that you're
You saying
sexual.
we got to get them out of here before they vote us off?
Hold
vote
down
one
for a
woman
minute.
off.
Hold
He's
it down,
gone.
hold it down, hold it down. Check it out. Here we go. I'm glad we discussed it. You know why? Because it lets us know. If everybody would have just stayed genuine to their own journey, I promise you, a lot of you all would have gotten a lot further along than where you got.
Yep.
Yep.
Because we didn't do anything but just contaminate a lot of people's journey.
They did.
That's what happened. All because somebody trying to control the strings. All I wanted you guys to do was come in and find your own.
As it pertains to the group chat, I could have handled that a lot differently. I should have just kept it pushing, kept it playing.
The past seasons, those people are friends. They got a bond because they went through something together. So hopefully I come back through Dallas. Y'all ain't still looking at each other sideways. We got to surely get past that. Maybe your group chat now be a little bit more tight, a little bit more strong, a little bit more meaningful. I hope I make sense. All right, when we return, we're sitting down with our final couple that crossed the Ready to Love finish line. We'll find out where things are now and what the future holds. All right, don't move.
You didn't do anything wrong, Will. You spoke your mind. You thought you could trust the guys that was in the group chat as keeping it within the four men, okay? But you did not realize you had a woman spy in your man's group chat named Luron, okay? You had a female in there who turned that situation and used it totally against y'all. From what I understand, Luron is the one who started the group chat, okay? And if he started the group chat, you the one who should know the rules of the group chat more before anybody. You the one who started it, Luron. You the one who started it. Rule number 1, fellas, who all join my group chat. It stays between us. You broke your own freaking rules. I have zero respect for that. Well, you didn't do nothing wrong. You spoke your piece. You thought you was in a safe space. You just didn't realize the type of dudes you was dealing with. Move cautiously next time. You never know who's a spy, who gonna stab you in the back just because they trying to steal a girl from somebody else. Let's go in.
How can you bring collusion into a process when it's only between 2 women and some women who didn't like me? I can't win this quote-unquote game if I'm only connecting with one person. And like I always said consistently, if it don't make me money, it don't make me sense.
Yeah, I just think it's kind of funny, people talking about, oh, there was no collusion, there was no manipulation, when literally one of the dudes left because he said he got manipulated. Just stand on business, bro.
That's what you don't do. You don't talk about standing on business, okay? You don't. That's not your role, Luron. Okay? You breaking every guide code, every rule in the book, all for a chick who may or may not want you. Okay? You burning bridges with your homies. You only I could really go below the belt, but I'm not gonna do that. I was gonna say something about I'll keep it to myself. But I'll say this. Don't talk about standing on business, okay? When you break rules like that and you break trust, you don't know nothing about standing on business. Be quiet. Let's go in.
No one was ever in no damn collusion. Everybody in here voted the way they wanted to. So that's weird. Like, that don't make no sense.
Okay, it happened. It is what it is, bro. You know what I mean? You see me in public try to dap me up, and I looked you up and down.
I ain't trying to
you came right up to me. No, you came up trying to
I ain't trying to
dap me up.
Just
Try to
leave
be my
it.
friend. Don't fake.
Talk to me.
Like,
Just leave it.
Security.
I don't want to pepper spray nobody now.
Welcome back to the Ready to Love Fort Worth reunion special. Justin may have been a bit late addition to the process this season, but when it came to making connections, I'm betting Mika would say his arrival was just in time.
Yes, sir.
Let's check out their journey. Please let me introduce to you, Justin.
Surprise for real.
How y'all doing?
Have you dated a woman with children? You open to dating a woman with children?
All my relationships before have been with women with children.
Very okay with her having kids. Stepfather. If I gotta be stepdaddy, I play stepdaddy.
She has very, very good communication.
When you don't feel like being communicated with,
I put on Do Not Disturb.
Okay.
But I'm here to notify anyway. You better answer my text. You better answer my text.
Okay.
I don't bring a lot of people around my kids.
These gentlemen have no children.
Mm-hmm.
And they both want children in their lives.
You want kids?
Eventually, yeah, like at least one.
Mika, is it a hard no?
Like right now, it's a hard no. I kind of just want to ride the jet ski with him just because I just want to like sit behind him and grab him from behind. Honestly. And next thing you know, I'm in the water. You like me?
I like you. You fit all my needs. You've taken me far past what I ever expected for this process to be, and I want to continue this connection with you.
All right, you later. I love your honesty and transparency. I choose you. Coming into this process, I really didn't know if I would find anyone, and then Justin came and he made it easy. I'm happy about it.
That made it kind of fun, you know.
Made it to the finish line.
Yes, sir.
And beyond. Look at you smiling, Mika. Listen what I commend you on. You took the journey seriously. You made that connection. And now we're here. Now, I came and sat in, and what was the big thing on the table at that time?
The big obstacle we was talking about was kids.
Children. Nigga, how are you now about kids?
I still don't want any.
Still don't want any? You still want kids?
I'm the type of person, like I wouldn't want to miss an opportunity with somebody that's special just because, you know, like she got 90% right, and it's one thing that...
You're willing to compromise?
Yeah, I just think that's the smartest thing to do. Just from you bringing Glenn now, like I told him, like if he showed up, I wouldn't even be here. So I just feel like the stars align, and I don't want to miss out on something special.
Oh, he's so sweet.
He is so sweet.
He's cute.
He's been like that from day one.
Have you met her kids?
I talked to him on FaceTime, and I've spoken to her daughter.
Was this a big step for you, Mika, in introducing him to your kids?
It is because my children, they've only been around one other person. I'm not the type that's gonna keep bringing multiple people around my kids, so I need to know like if it's gonna be like a for sure thing.
Let's talk about where you all are in life. Mika, where are we?
His dog likes me.
His dog likes you?
My dog don't like me.
I've learned tonight that the dog makes a difference.
That's very important.
You see how you glowing?
You glowing?
Am I?
You glowing, you're blushing.
That makes a difference. A dog makes a difference. That's what Justin just said. But a baby don't. But children don't. Your own kids don't. Let's go in.
Has the L word come out?
I've said it. She said it. You know?
We both said it.
Yeah.
We got 2 L's.
Really? Oh my goodness.
We just really locked in. Like I can't imagine like not having her around. Like she's a wonderful person.
What's next?
We just gonna keep moving on our pace. Like we're exclusive, of course. So
you got a key?
Does she got a key?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not gonna go through the same.
I don't have a key. No, I don't have a key.
But would you say he has a key to your heart?
He does.
And vice versa?
Oh yeah, for sure. Like,
Aww, that's so cute.
That right there is what I've been looking for all night, folks. Ready to love. Oh, there it is.
There it is. There it is. Hallelujah.
Look what we found. Love.
it's beautiful, man.
All right. We are down to our final break. When we return, we will see what's on the horizon for all of our singles and couples, plus a final check-in with Glenn. If he's still here. Don't y'all go anywhere. We'll see y'all after this.
Sweet story, huh? With Justin. He's so sweet. He's so precious. Him and your girl, Mika. Yeah. What a love story, right? I just have some questions. Like, why would he say the dog is a big deal, but the baby is not? She still don't want to have kids. Okay. She told him she would. She told him she will have kids. That's what she said to his brother. I want to see what he looks like as a father. And she changed her mind, I guess. Let's go. Y'all seen my interview with Dom, okay? With the whole tubes tied thing. Stop it. I'm just, let's go back in.
Man, when you gonna see us run out of here so bad?
Good job, y'all.
Yeah, sure.
I needed that.
Oh, you can give me a whoopie, huh?
Welcome back to the Ready to Love Fort Worth reunion special. Before we go, you know we got to check in with Glenn. How we doing over there, man?
Doing great.
Any luck on the speed dating?
It was very interesting.
How so?
We found out he once dated my cousin in high school.
What?
And so I ended the date immediately.
That's not how it went.
Who else went out on a date with Glenn?
I went on a date with him. Oh.
We did.
In the diner.
It was great.
It was great.
It was great. Any connections?
I thought I had a connection with everyone.
All of them?
Yeah, I really
Acting
did.
like Chaz.
Sound like Chaz.
Oh, Lord.
Well, I'm glad you showed up, man. I'm glad you stayed to the end, and I just commend you on coming.
Yes, sir.
All right? Now, what about our beautiful couple? Talk to me. What's on the horizon?
We're gonna take this thing and move at our own pace. Not the ready to love pace, you know?
We're gonna slow that thing
We're
right.
gonna slow it down.
I know you are.
You know?
The gold wedding bells?
Yeah.
That's the Ingo, yeah.
Ingo, yeah. Always.
All right. I can't leave my singles hanging. Y'all tell me what y'all doing.
I have a nice young lady I'm kicking it with. I do have another girl I'm talking to, too. So I'm kind of like balancing
Two girls?
Yeah, I got two.
We're talking about
All
two
right.
girls.
Good luck to you. Lamar?
Oh, yeah, I'm still on the market. Waiting for that special someone that can spice it up a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Lamar. William, what's up with you, man?
I'm starting to make a comeback now. I'm trying to plan a trip to the fair with somebody.
I see you looking down.
He owes me a fair date.
Okay.
Yes.
How long have we been?
Since the brunch.
You let him go home. Why he owe you a fair day? It's never fair for the men. I mean, you did cry when he went home, but you let him go home. Why he owe you a fair day? That's funny. I must be missing something. Let's go in.
We've been solid.
Yeah. Hey, Zoe, you have a whole facial show going on right now.
I was just happy. That's all it was.
Vanessa, we dating?
I stayed connected with Dominique.
You dating, dog?
We
Yeah.
have a tremendous bond, and I trust her.
Keeping it on the low, ain't telling Tommy everything.
We've been dating since we met. He just left. That's why I was feeling away at the getaway.
That's my dude, Dom and Vanessa. I suspected, but I didn't want to put him on the spot until the show aired. So I wanted to ask him that. I mean, I got a lot of clues. I wanted to ask him that, but I was like, nah, I'm not going. That's my dude. I'm not going to put him in any kind of situation. I just let the show air before I get into that, but if I had to guess, it was Vanessa the whole time. If that he was seeing, but yeah, I'm really not. I would have been surprised if it was somebody other than Vanessa, but with Vanessa, I'm not surprised. That's why I suspected he kept seeing. And shout out to y'all, man. Y'all make a good couple. Hopefully y'all can rock out. Who knows if y'all still together? I believe y'all probably still is, or y'all still rocking. If that's the case, couldn't happen to two better people. This is my new favorite couple right here. Okay. Yeah, shout out to y'all. Let's go in.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Anybody want to shoot their last shot anywhere in the room?
I think we all know that, you know, I absolutely adore Maya. That's the only person I'm pursuing right now.
It's Maya?
I've given him opportunity, so, you know, the door is not closed, but I just, you know, want to make sure I'm making the right decision.
Is there anything that you would like to say to Maya right now?
Not in front of y'all, no.
Oh, come on. We all family now.
Right.
I don't want to get all soft in front of everybody, you know what I mean?
Oh.
But yeah, that's who I want, and I'm going to keep going after that, for sure.
All right. That's a wrap for us. I know.
Even though I don't really rock with Luron, I do think that him and Maya will make a good couple. At the end of the day, I want to see people happy. If she could put up with his BS and his woman tendencies, knock yourself out. But I think Maya's cool too, but you know, it just is what it is. I'll just leave it at that. I'm not going to take any, I guess you could say, shots at her, but you know, she seemed to be giving him a chance. He probably messed up again by this time. So, and the Patrice and Will thing, that's what I was wanting to see. I seen y'all as a couple. You know, I just thought that Patrice should have probably focused. Well, I did say focus on Lonzo, but it's pretty clear that this dude ain't ready and or mature enough. I always thought that both Will and Patrice was ready to love. Those were the two people I thought were probably the most ready to love on the both sides of the spectrum, for the women and the men. And I mean sincerely. Even though, you know, I think highly of some of the other guys on the show. I just thought that, Will kind of had his heart on his sleeve a little bit, you know what I mean? So, and I thought he was always being genuine. I thought he should have focused more on Patrice. And I thought she should have focused more on him, but it looks like they're doing that now, so that's good. Lamar is single, ladies. Who wants to holler at Lamar? Which one of y'all ready for Lamar? Which one of y'all ready for Will? Lonzo? Okay. Which one of y'all ready for I don't even want to say Luron because he ain't ready for nobody. But again, I have a conspiracy theory going on in my head. Just how my mind works. I also have the wifey ranking coming up. Okay. And check that video out. Now, some might say, oh, Mike, this season is over. This season was trash. People say that every season. They say that every season, that this is the worst season of RTL history. Every year is the worst season. It never fails. Never fails. Now, let me give you my vote on the worst season. The worst season was actually last season to me. Dallas was a horrible season. Horrible. Why? Because I didn't understand a damn thing on what was going on. I did not understand why Kat was single and couldn't find nobody. I did not understand why Janelle got to the end. I did not understand what Quentin seen in Janelle. I did not understand the Jessica and Morier connect. It was the Sierra. She just wanted babies. Kira, she was struggling with Ray. It was a mess. Herbert was just like, oh, I don't know what's going on, but hey, you know, I shake hands, kiss babies. Chris, he wasn't feeling Jessica. She was too mean. Christopher, they didn't really give him a chance. They probably thought he was dorky. It was a mess. I really did not like last season. I thought this season was decent. At least things make sense. At least entertain me. Okay? I know some people are saying, oh, well, ain't no love connections. That's why we watch. And I get that. But I think this season was still more entertaining and it made more sense than last season. Last season felt, it just was off to me. Okay? All that being said, I still enjoyed this season, believe it or not. It had enough drama, had some some existential questions, choke to spank. It's, that's an existential question. What is that? Is it a good thing or what? And it had a lot of things. It had a lot of what do they call that? Bubbler or water cooler talk and things like that. So I enjoyed it, but it is what it is. Not many love connections on here. RTL is not very good at that. Don't watch it for that. Okay, you're gonna be disappointed. Every season gonna be the worst season if you watching it for that. But I appreciate y'all. If you got to this point, I got love for you. Okay, I'm ready to love you. Well, I ain't gonna say that, but I really appreciate y'all. All y'all who watching. Much love to you, straight from the heart. And all of the compliments and things we get, we really appreciate that. Y'all keep us going. You keep us driving. Keep us pushing, especially me. Okay, so stay in tune. Again, don't forget, I got another channel, Gap Stories. All right, and it's a faceless YouTube channel. Okay, I'm coming up. I'm creating everything on that channel myself. I'm working harder on that channel than I am on this one. Just to mix it up, because I'm interested in more than one thing. I'm a cerebral guy, okay, and I'm super busy, 4-5 jobs, and just grinding it out, So my mission is to try and make history in the best way I possibly can, and there you have it. So support your dude at Gap Stories. Subscribe, like the videos, do all of that, and I will catch you in the next one. And I will I will send a link in the description for you to go check that video out and that channel and subscribe to it. So check in the description right now for that video. Much love to you. I'll catch you in the new season of The Never Ever Mets. I will catch you in that season. Let's start that one off. No weeks, no breaks, no nothing. We're going hard in the paint on that one, and I will break these people down from a male perspective. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.
Vanessa, we dating?
I stayed connected with Dominique.
You dating, dog?
We
Yeah.
have a tremendous bond, and I trust her.
Keeping it on the low, ain't telling Tommy everything.
We've been dating since we met. He just left. That's why I was feeling away at the getaway.